What is professional ethics? Professional ethics refers to the set of norms and values that improve the development of professional activities. It is in charge of determining the ethical guidelines that should govern within the work environment. These guidelines are based on universal values that human beings possess. The ethics is the science which studies the behavior of human beings under rules that contribute to social harmony. The work ethic is fundamental to any person who wishes to work, as it involves the practice of values such as responsibility, punctuality, honesty, perseverance, character, justice, discretion. Responsibility is an essential part when we talk about professional ethics, since it will ensure that each person can carry out their work fairly and professionally. Conflicts often appear when there are discrepancies between professional ethics and personal ethics. In such cases, people should take action, such as conscientious objection, if they believe that they are not acting correctly. What is professional ethics for? Professional ethics determine how a professional should act in a given situation. The professional faces different situations on a daily basis, and professional ethics foresees errors and determines what is good and what is not, both morally and ethically, in a certain professional field. Professional ethics seeks to privilege the common good over the particular interests of each worker. Many organizations and professions have a code of ethics in which the values that must be reflected in the actions of professionals are detailed. These values are translated into standards that must be known to all. Professional ethics is based on many of the values that govern life in society: honesty, respect, justice, responsibility. All employees of an organization or company must know the values that govern the institution. Professional ethics seeks that professionals carry out actions that are aligned with these values. Characteristics of professional ethics. Reflects the values of a profession or organization. Professional ethics is based on a set of values. It assumes that professionals guide their actions through these values and that their actions benefit the profession and the whole of society. Ethical acts imply responsibility. In some cases it is specified in codes of ethics. Many professions and organizations or companies have a code of ethics in which the expected and unexpected behaviors of members and professionals are specified. It does not involve coercion. Failure to comply with the rules established based on professional ethics is free from physical punishment, sanctions or fines. This differentiates them from legal regulations. However, when these regulations are specified in the code of ethics, they may be subject to sanction. It is based on duties and rights. Professional ethics governs the behavior of those who exercise a certain profession or of the members of a company or organization. Professional ethics implies duties that must be fulfilled by professionals. Rights are also important in professional ethics, since if a professional maintains that there is something that does not respond to what he considers correct in his ethical thinking, he should not under any circumstances be obliged to do so. Importance of professional ethics. Professional ethics seeks that certain values prevail within a community of professionals. Respect for professional ethics is very important, since respecting it complies with certain social and moral norms that promote social harmony. Respect for ethical and moral values and behaviors contributes to the development of more just and egalitarian societies. Professional ethics is vital in trades or professions whose decisions affect the lives of other people, such as doctors or journalists. In these codes of professional ethics, truth, honesty and justice must prevail. Within a company or organization, professional ethics contributes to harmony in the relationships between its members and with the environment that surrounds it. An organization benefits when all its members know and act according to certain values and norms, as this builds trust in customers and in the community. Types of professional ethics. The professional ethics of journalism points to truth and pluralism. Professional ethics of the lawyer. Fundamental values are put into practice in the legal profession, such as justice, honesty, loyalty, diligence and professional secrecy. Professional ethics of a teacher. For all teachers it is of utmost importance to develop ethical principles, since they have a great social responsibility to transmit them to others. Professional ethics of a psychologist. These professionals have their own ethical codes when handling their work. Some of the values of his work are confidentiality, responsibility and honesty between both parties, that is, professional-patient. Professional ethics of an administrator. In business administration there are codes that are considered within an ethical framework. Loyalty, legality, diligence and honesty are the fundamental ethical values to carry out these works. Professional ethics of a journalist. Journalists have a code of ethics in which certain values and behaviors are determined that should govern their conduct. Communication professionals must work based on values such as truth, precision when providing information, respect for the principles of democracy, pluralism and tolerance. Professional ethics of a doctor. Medical deontology is governed by a series of values and behaviors that all health professionals must respect. Practical examples of professional ethics. A psychologist who does not reveal the personal information provided by his patient fulfills a duty of professional ethics. A lawyer who protects the evidence in a court case fulfills her professional duty. A bank employee who comes to work on time complies with the values of professional ethics. A security worker who does not accept bribes respects the values of professional ethics. Professional characteristics. A profession is an activity that is chosen personally and offered to others for their benefit and for their own benefit. The conditions to carry out these activities are diverse, and the main one is to apply professional ethics. The strict sense of the word profession refers only to university careers, but one can also speak of trades, since they are a vocation that is also at the service of other people. All workers must apply professional ethics in every activity within their reach, as this set of standards will make that work worthy. An individual may establish his professional ethics through two fundamental points. Individual values. They are all those values that a person possesses through their experiences and their own will. Official code of ethics. This type of code governs the ethical behavior of a professional. People must be responsible for their own actions, since they act with freedom, will and intelligence, and not in a forced way. The choice of a career has to do with freedom and will, therefore, the person must be respectful of the obligations and rights that this profession entails. Ethics in business. Professional ethics comes from the concept of business ethics, which establishes how the conditions in which a human being interacts with his environment should be. It is important that the professional offers a fair service and does a good job, what corresponds and what is good for clients. Business ethics has three branches. Limited economicism. Its objective is to maximize profits, but respecting legal regulations. Rationalistic dualism. Look for the benefits, but respecting the principles established by some rationalist ethical theory. Moderate realism. It understands that human beings can identify the needs of their environment and establish an equitable relationship with this environment.